Hello and welcome to all of you for today's lecture session. Today we are going to see some MCQs based on spectroscopy. These are important questions because this kind of questions will appear in your final exam. The first question is C4H10O molecular formula and proton NMR is given 0.9 triplet and J is equal to 6 Hertz, and you can see that 3 proton these are CH3s. Okay, CH3, in this case it is CH, in this case it is attached to CH2. Okay, this is CH2, this is OH, and this is CH. Okay, we are having CH3 on one side, CH2 on another side, that's why sextate. Okay, so this kind of situation is there in third compound because this CH has got 5 neighbors, so this will be sextate. In all other cases, sextate cannot be obtained. So, this is the correct 0.9 triplet is this methyl, 1.1 doublet is the second methyl, then OH is the exchangeable proton, and this CH2 is multiplet between this range, and 3.9 sextate. Now 3.9 is this because it is directly having OH as a functional group attached to the same carbon. Okay, the second example, C12H10O3 IR1720 suggests that it is ester or ketone. 2.35 singlet 6 hydrogens, 2 CH3s attached to aromatic ring, that is the evidence. This is CH2 probably attached to O, this is CH2 attached to O attached to CO, 1 and 2 3 protons, so tri substituted ring. Methyl magnesium bromide YZ, that is addition product. So first product would be ketone, second product is tertiary alcohol. So that is how it will go. Now proton NMR, broad singlet 1 proton, then 3.3 singlet 2 protons, and 3.7 probably these are not numbers matching. So this is the thing we have to know, like we can find out the structure from this. So if you find out the structure on the basis of this, you don't have to look at this. This is simply the di substituted this is tri substituted ring, and 3 aromatic protons can be seen from here. 2 protons, these 2 protons are 4.4, this is 3.8, these are 2.35, and that is how this can be solved. 2.35, 6 is this, and side chain maybe not required because this earlier data is enough for structure determination. Okay, now the next example, let me clear this. C9H10O 1680 carbonyl, 2 proton doublet, then 2 proton doublet in aromatic region, 2.7 3 proton singlet, 2.4 3 proton singlet. Now when this X is treated with MCPBA, you get two compounds, one major, one minor. So if you look at these compounds carefully, so the earlier compound, what we have is, say, this is the compound what we are dealing with, C9H10O is this compound, and then they are asking about Y and Z, not asking about the original compound. Original compound is this. You can get two isomers. This will be major compound and the other would be minor compound. So CO OCH3. So depending upon the migrating aptitude of the group. Now this has got greater migrating aptitude than methyl. So this will be major product, this will be minor product. So that option you can see in B. Okay. Next one is C5H8O2, PMR 7.2, 1 proton, coupling constant 16 Hertz. So that 16 Hertz suggests that it is a transcoupled olefinic proton, and 2.1 singlet. Now this singlet is CH3. This is 3 proton doublet is CH3. Maybe next is CH. Maybe this olefinic CH we are talking about, and this indicate ester carbonyl. Okay. So in all probabilities, methyl doublet is this. This is the 16 Hertz coupling constant. This methyl will be doublet. This will be singlet. That is 2.1. This one, and this is 1.8. That goes accordingly, because this is attached to double bond. So 1.5 to 1.8 is fine. 7.2 and 5.1. So when you look at this is electron pulling on the other side. So because of that, the beta carbon or this proton will be de-shielded. Alpha and beta. Beta is always de-shielded. So beta will be 7.2, alpha will be 5.1, and rest of the things are clear. So the other options are incorrect by default, because they are not complying the minute requirement of the proton NMR, which is given in the sum. Then C6H11Br O2, all compounds are having the same molecular formula, so you have to be precise, because this is purely NMR based example. 4 delta, 2 protons quartet, then 4 delta, 2 proton triplet. So and this is 4 proton multiplet, 3 proton triplet. Okay. So if you look at the structures carefully, you can see that this is 4 delta quartet, this is this one, then this one is 1.25 triplet. Okay, this is quartet. So that part is over. Now 4 delta 2 proton triplet. Now this is that 4 delta triplet. Okay, and these 4 protons, that is 1.5 to 2.2 multiplet for 4 proton, that is there. So structure C is correct. Remaining examples cannot comply with the multiplicity, which is evidence from proton NMR spectroscopy. Okay. Next one is C10H12O. PMR data is given, 1.3, 3 proton, then 2 protons, 3 protons. Then what is important here, you have to look at the aromatic proton, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is di-substituted ring. Triplet 3 proton, that is CH3 CH2, that goes without saying. quartet 2 proton, that is CH2CH3. So we have to write it like this. Underlying proton means the proton under consideration. This is your ArCH3 or COCH3 as per requirement. Mass we really don't require, but anyway, mass we can explain once the structure is confirmed. 2.4 and 1.3. So this triplet quartet pattern is possibly here, here as well as here, even here also. The thing is, the multiplicities of the protons on the aromatic system, that is important. So let us consider the 1,2 disubstituted pattern, and now this will be doublet of a doublet, this will be doublet of a doublet, this will be doublet of a doublet of a doublet, presuming that all protons are chemically non-equivalent. Okay. So this is either doublet of a doublet or triplet. If the resolution is poor, it will appear as a triplet. So I think that is the pattern which is given over there. So it is 1,2 disubstitution pattern, and then there are two options. If it is CH2CH3, that 2.4 is CH2CH3. This is 2.4. This is 1.3. That goes okay. This is 2.3, and the multiplicities are there. You don't have to assign the protons, but that is the structure what we require. That is 2-methyl propiophenone. So that is the structure B. One more example is there, that is C8H8BrNO. This is an oxime which can undergo Beckmann rearrangement. That is the hint. PMR is given, and then 4 structures are given. So it is similar example. You have to find out which is correct one. So if you examine, first of all, the oxime I would put. I am not defining bromine here. This is going to be methyl, and then this is the oxime pertaining to this molecular formula, C8,6,7,8, H9, say the 4, 7, 4, 3, 7, 8 protons. Br is there, N is there, O is there. The position of Br will find out what is that. 9.8 is this. 9.8 is this OH proton. These are all aromatic protons. 7.17. 2.06 is this methyl. So that is not a problem. Only thing is the aromatic pattern has to be checked. Now aromatic pattern is very near in this case. So I will put Br at the precise. So this can be singlet, can be doublet, and this will be multiplet. So this is 7.88, and then these are according to requirement. Actually you are not supposed to assign, you have to find out which compound is most probable. So the correct option for this is the migrating group. So this will go, and then NHCOCH3 would be there. So in all probabilities your structure has to be this one, NH. The Beckmann rearrangement product can be this only. So that can be seen in second option, or the first option rather. So that is the correct structure, and that is as per the chemistry. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you very much.